So in June or July of 2002, whenever the day before my great grandmother's birthday was, everybody in my family was at my grandpa's house. It's usually back at that time. I was two, so I don't really remember this day. My great grandmother, who was my grandmother's mother, was in the bedroom she stayed in after she got sick with pancreatic cancer. My mom was holding me, my older brother and my cousins were kids. They were somewhere in the house. My mom and grandmother were standing in the little narrow hallway in front of the room talking, and my grandmother was waiting on a call from a guy about her mother's house. While mom and my grandmother was talking, I was looking in the room and I was kind of reaching out to the air saying things like birds and go away birds. Nobody else was in that room except for my great grandmother who passed soon after that moment. I would say about an hour later, maybe. The other part of the story is when my grandmother was alive, she always used to tell that same story in her perspective, but it was a little different. Okay, so my mom wasn't holding me, my great grandmother was, and I was reaching out to those birds and trying to swat them away while she was holding me. Maybe it was a memory phase or something, but I've always heard that she passed on while I was in her arms and I tried to wake her up. Of course, not understanding death because I was a baby. My grandmother did not get that call until later, but everybody thinks that call didn't come through until later because she had to be there for her mother's last hours. Okay, so this doesn't really have anything to do with seeing ghosts, but I just find the whole thing weird. Everybody knows that my grandmother passed in 2019, but when I go deeper into it, you'll kind of be weirded the fuck out about it. She was 72 and everything happened on a Thursday. I was the only person to notice so. The first Thursday of August, she fell in the shower. The second Thursday of August, she got weaker. She couldn't really walk anymore. And the third Thursday of August, at night, between the 15th and 16th, she passed. I consider it the 15th because her brain was not functioning before 12 o'clock. I'm telling you all of this because my great-great-grandmother, her mother's mom, died at the age of 72. Her mom died at the age of 72, and then she died at 72. 2 months later, and on the 15th, like her mother did. So whenever I was either 2 or 3, my family used to live in a different house before the one they live in now. When my mom used to give me baths, I used to scream, not because I didn't like taking baths, but because in the two front corners of the tub, I saw a pair of big eyes staring at me. I've always had that memory in the back of my head, and to be honest, I don't even know how I remember it so clearly. And when we moved, I never saw those eyes again, but every once in a while, when I decide to take a bath instead of a shower, I look at the two front corners of the tub to see if there's a pair of eyes staring at me, 'cause that shit still freaked me out to this day.